You're watching CBS 2 News in high definition.
For many women battling cancer, losing their hair is what they fear most.
You'll look okay. It'll be okay.
Coming up, we're going to show you a new kind of wig that helps cancer victims build self-confidence.
Susan G. Komen for the Cure started as a promise between two sisters to end breast cancer forever. To celebrate their strides, Ford presents this passionate about pink moment.
Anyone experience any degree of hair loss, we design wigs, hair pieces, so when she looks in the mirror, she sees herself again.
And you can look at yourself every day and say, I can do this.
This passionate about pink moment is sponsored by your Tri-State Ford dealers. Drive one.
Also, being diagnosed with cancer, many patients fear losing their hair. See why there may not be anything to be afraid of anymore. Of all the difficulties that come with a breast cancer diagnosis, one of the things women fear the most is losing their hair during chemotherapy treatments. But today, more than ever, women have options. CBS 2's Kate Sullivan has a story of how one salon is helping cancer patients rebuild their self-confidence.
One of the things that women fear the most is losing their hair from chemotherapy. Experts tell us that some women opt out of chemotherapy because of that fear. Now there are so many options, and here are a few examples.
To be able to know that once your hair does start to fall out, that you'll look okay. It'll be okay.
Just the idea of losing your hair can be so daunting. Debbie Katz knows firsthand, having gone through chemo 4 years ago. She's going through it again right now. It's tough, but family and friends are helping her through it. And this time around, there's a new addition to her support team.
It looks totally natural from inches away.
Joseph Paris, a master wig maker with a remarkable new approach to hair loss. He calls it the Medical Hair Prosthesis System, or MHP. The key is that Paris uses a person's own hair to make a wig that's unique to every woman.
We harvest the hair from the back of the head, and we take out a 1-inch strip, and then we replace it into the front hairline, so when she looks in the mirror, it's totally undetectable, and it is her own hair. So psychologically, this has tremendous benefits in the recovery process.
Since many patients start losing their hair by the second treatment, Paris says it's important to get fitted early so that the wig will be ready when you need it. It's also important to discuss the process with your doctor so you have a chance of getting your hairpiece covered by your insurance carrier. And though Debbie's insurance didn't cover the cost of her wig, she is thrilled with the outcome, and so is her husband.
My wife, 4 years ago when she got a hairpiece, she cried the whole time. When she came down here, he put the hairpiece on her. She smiled, and I'm not kidding. Within seconds, he put the hairpiece on her, and she was smiling, sitting looking in the mirror.
So now, when these courageous women look in the mirror, there's not a constant reminder that there's something seriously wrong, because one of the most traumatic side effects of their treatment is gone.
Going through it for the second time and knowing that I have a hairpiece that's going to look natural makes it that one step easier.
And Debbie did, in fact, lose her hair just a few days ago. So today, she was back in Joseph Paris' salon for a final fitting and styling. And here's Debbie now with her brand new hairpiece, and she is absolutely thrilled. Of course, we wish her the very best of luck.
Originally, we were sitting in the doctor's office waiting for my first chemo. And a young woman was sitting across from me with this beautiful head of hair. She had it up in a bun, and it was all nice, and it was pretty, and the color was beautiful. And I said to Dave, that's a wig. And he said, no, it's not. And I said, yeah, it is. He says, no, it's not. I said, yeah, it is. You're sitting in a chemo office, so you kind of know. The only reason why I knew is because she checked to make sure that she was intact. Then we go into the chemo room, and I said to her, I only know that's a wig because we're sitting and having chemo, so I know you don't have any hair. She says, isn't it beautiful? I said, it is beautiful. She said, do you want the name? I said, sure. So she said, I got it from Joseph Paris. He's on Madison Avenue in Manhattan. Here's the number. Call him. Tell him that Janine said, you know, that you saw me. And I called right away, and the phone call was lovely. Joseph was absolutely understanding, kind, compassionate. Being that this is my second time and I knew what I was going to go through. I knew it was going to start shedding. I knew that it was going to start falling out. I knew how long I was going to be without hair. And everybody was so kind and understanding and helpful. And now I have this hair that I can put behind my ears because my hands are always in my hair. When I'm work, I have an earpiece, so it's tucked right behind my ear. Nobody knows that it's a wig. Everybody says, "Oh, you look so beautiful. You haven't lost your hair this time." I said, yeah, it's a wig. So I came home on Friday and I decided to leave the wig on for the night, and I put it up in a ponytail like I always do. I took it up and put it up in a ponytail, and in the morning I woke up and my daughter was there and we were having a whole conversation about her day, about her night. She went out Friday night, about her going back to college, and we're close to close. We're face to face having a conversation, and then I said to her, "So, Shell, what do you think?" She says, "Well, why did you get your hair done? That was silly. You're going to lose it." And I said, "Shell, I didn't get my hair done." She said, "But it looks so great." I said, "It's a wig, Shell." She said, "No." I said, "Yeah." She says, "Okay, now we're done talking about it." And then knowing that I had to grow my hair back again, and that's the hard part, is growing it back. And the thing that I'm looking forward to, one of the things I am looking forward to, is the clips that you showed me. That when I start getting hair, that I can keep this clipped in.
Without the tape.
Without the tape, until I decide, okay, here we go.